For this first DIY, you will need a button-down blouse. You can use any colour you like. You'll also need some sequin rope. As well, you can use any colour. You'll also need a hot glue gun, some scissors, and also some pins. It's important to work in an area where you don't mind if things get damaged, so I'm just laying my top out on a towel, and make sure before you start that you know where you're going to put the sequin rope. You don't want to be putting it on the wrong side of the blouse. It's very important that you don't stretch the sequin rope. You just want to place it there naturally, so when you wear it, it's going to fit properly and it's not going to kind of fray or crumple up. So basically pin it in place and cut off any excess. So do the same for the remainder part of your collar. Once you're happy with how it's sitting, remove some of the pins and use the hot glue gun. I prefer to do it section by section and gently but firmly pat it down so it sets. Make sure you don't put any pins in it once you've applied the hot glue, because otherwise the pins will get stuck in with the hot glue and it'll be impossible to get it out. So as I said, just do section by section and make sure all the edges have got plenty of glue on them as well. So if there's any areas you've missed, especially in the joins like I have right here, all I'm doing is cutting off a little bit more of the sequin rope and using the hot glue gun and basically pressing it in there nice and firmly and packing it down with my fingers. Make sure you be very careful when using the hot glue gun, because trust me, it's hot. You can also manually glue on individual sequins just to hide any mistakes or cover up any other patches. So cut off the excess and then seal all the edges with the hot glue gun. This is going to stop it from fraying, and leave this to dry for at least 12 hours. So this is a perfect and stylish addition to any of your old tops to really personalize it and make it more your own. Just remember, with a top like this, to always hand wash it. So onto this DIY head chain, you will need 3 meters of chain. You'll also need some pliers, preferably thinner pliers than these ones, will be a lot easier. Also need some jump ring and a lobster claw clip as well. So basically start by measuring where you'd like your headband to sit and the width. Once you have the correct width, cut off the excess with your pliers. So now to make this a complete circle, what I'm doing is attaching one jump ring to one side, and then on the other side I'm attaching a jump ring with the lobster claw clip. Pinch the jump ring with the pliers and twist it to make sure it's very secure and it's not going to come undone. So now you have a full circle. So next what I'm doing is placing the headband on, and I'm measuring from the center of the headband right through my part to the back of the headband, and again cutting off the excess. So what you want to do is find the middle of your headband. I go from where the lobster claw clip is and basically just measure halfway along. So again, attach a jump ring and then attach the other end of the chain. Once again, pinch and twist it closed with the pliers. Connect the other end of the chain close to the lobster claw clip using another jump ring. Next, I'm measuring from the middle of my center part chain to the side of my ear, cutting off that length, and what I'm doing is finding the middle of the chain that sits on my head. It's easier to count kind of row by row to make sure that you've got dead center. Attach another jump ring with the next chain and secure it, and then once again measure halfway between the chain that is resting in your center part. So continue this on all sides. You can add as little or as less of these as you like. So as you can see, I've added quite a few, and this just gives a real kind of personal definition to my headband. Definitely something that is one of a kind. So thank you all so much for watching. Please show your support to me and to my channel by rating, commenting, and of course subscribing. I love you all, and I'll see you guys soon.